Yeah, alright.
Read about it. I woke up flexing, I dreamed about it. I'm thinking God and nobody. These niggas is fraud, it's so sorry. Stacking more paper than libraries. My niggas, they legendary. Step out my cup at the mud is scary. I tell your bitch to go read about it. Read about it.
What's up? What's up? Got your girl Kennedy in the cut. Hey, I'm back with another video for you guys. Y'all already know what I'm doing today. I'm telling y'all how I got fired and my experience at my first job. This video is gonna be funny and y'all gonna be mad at the end and y'all gonna be like, bro, for real? Like just how I was when I got fired. So I'm gonna tell y'all all the details. Get your popcorn, get your juice, whatever you need. Subscribe to my channel, it means a lot to me. Hit the notification bell, thumbs up, and leave a comment for me. I do look at my comments, which I don't get a lot, but I look at them. So make sure you comment and let's get into the video. Alright, so I look rough right now. I just got off of work at my new job. Yes, I have a new job, period. Had to make sure that was I just got off work, so I'm tired, but I'm gonna do this video because I told y'all I was gonna do it. I look rough, have on a scarf, my hair looking a mess, but I'm gonna still do this video for y'all. So it all started the week after my birthday in October. I had just turned 16, so I'm like, okay, bet I can apply wherever. I don't have to call people asking, do you hire at 15? Like I used to hate doing that, and they all would say no. And I didn't want to work in no grocery store. And I still don't want to work at a grocery store. It's just not my cup of tea. So I was just applying at places. And like a few days afterwards, I realized like nobody was calling me back. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna apply Bojangles. So I called them, asked them how to apply or whatever. They tell me, go online, boom, my application's in. So this was on a Sunday. And the next day was Monday. I'm in first period and we finna leave that class and it get a call and it says Bojangles. So this was like at 9 in the morning. It says Bojangles. So I'm like, what? Like they called me back that fast? I answered and she was like, I just want to know if you want to come in for an interview on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And I'm like, all right, bet. So we booked the interview or whatever. And y'all, I was so excited. Like I cannot explain to y'all. I was so excited. I was like, I have an interview. This is the closest I've ever been to getting a job, point blank, period. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm telling my friends. I'm telling my mama. I was just happy. I'm telling folks like I got the job, even though I had confidence I was gonna get the job because that's just how I am. So Wednesday come. I come home from school. I put on my little interview attire, dress some flats, bring my portfolio with my resume in it, and yeah. So my mom dropped me off. Well, actually, she sits in the parking lot. So she sits in the parking lot, and I walk in, and she was like, yes, I'll take your order. And I was like, actually, I'm here for an interview. And like everybody in the back, like they stopped, and they was like, an interview? Like they was just looking crazy. Then the manager walked out, and she was like, you have an interview, sweetheart? I was like, yes, ma'am. And she was like, do you know who called you? I was like, no, I don't know her name, but she said she was the manager. And she was like, it was probably blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say her name, but it was probably blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, who going to interview me? Because somebody can interview me because I just came here and y'all looking at me dumb. Somebody's finna interview me, point blank, period. I didn't come up here for nothing. So then she tells me to wait a little minute. Then the supervisor, he's in there. You know, the dude or the lady that like has a whole bunch of stores they go to, make sure the store is in the right condition, blah, blah, make sure it's in order. So, they just sit in there and I'm standing there looking dumb with a dress on in a fast food restaurant and everybody just walking past me ordering food. So she finally was like, okay, sweetheart, come over here. So she has a pen and paper. So I'm like, okay, she's gonna interview me. We sit down. Y'all know the first thing she asked me? She said, what size shirt you wear? I'm like, what size shirt? I was like, all right, bro. So I told her, I said small. And she was like, all right. She wrote it down. She was like, when can you work? She wrote that down. And she was telling me what to wear. I'm like, so in my head, I'm starting to realize like, okay, there is no interview. I got the job and she's just telling me what to do. She didn't even look at my resume. I don't think she did. Let me think. Nah, she didn't look at my resume. I know she didn't. I remember that distinctly. She didn't even look at it. So she was like, okay, come back for this day for orientation. So I'm like, okay, thank you. I leave, and I got in the car, and my mom was like, how'd it go? And I was like, I think I got the job, because she was asking me for my shirt size and all that. And my mom was like, yeah, you got the job or whatever. And I just found out, like, so weird. Like, she didn't ask me not one interview question. Not one, like, no. But I wasn't complaining. I was like, okay, I got the job that easy. I ain't complaining. Went to orientation, boom, that was boring. It's really pointless, but I had to do it. First day on the clock. So I came in, clocked in, boom, boom, boom. They training me. And I'm doing good throughout the night, you know. I'm talking to the customers, you know, being real friendly, what I'm supposed to do. And it's like 9 o'clock, and they close at 10 on weekdays. It's about 9 o'clock. So, you know, we getting ready to close soon. So my other coworker who was training me, she starts to mop the floors. And, you know, she puts out caution signs, because you have to do that in a fast food environment. Because if you don't, they can sue you if they slip or something. So we put caution signs in front of the front door and one on the other side. So it's like 2 doors over here. There's one over there. So she put one in right here and over here where you order your food. And like if you turn this way, this is where the bathrooms are. So this is the front door, turn the bathrooms right here. So she put a caution sign in front of the front door, but like to the side, so you obviously can walk past it. And it's these 2 ladies that come in, and they have a child with them. So they was the only ones in there. They was ordering their food or whatever. And quickly I started to realize that she was the grandma, because she was like, the other lady was like, Mom, tell them what you want. I'm finna take her to the bathroom. So I was like, okay, boom. So the grandma's telling us what she wanted. And then all of a sudden I hear her, and somebody started crying. So I'm like, bro, what just happened? And then the woman, like, she come, like, okay, these the bathrooms, like I said, and this the counter. She come from where the bathroom's at, and she come right here. And she was like, oh, my baby just slipped. I'm calling corporate on y'all. Y'all don't have no caution signs around, blah, blah, blah. And me and them, like, it was me and 2 other girls. The girl that's training me and another girl. We just sitting there staring at her, because we don't know what to say. Like, she just slipped, and you over here coming at my throat when there's a caution sign right there. And people fail to realize, like, when you go somewhere and you see a caution sign, that means the area is wet. Okay, not just that designated spot where the sign is. We don't have 1,000 signs. We can't put a sign everywhere. That area is wet. So then the grandma was like, yeah, we're gonna take her to the emergency room after this. And like the way she said it, like, we really think like these folks really came in there and decided to do that. Like, they set this up, like this was premeditated. Because like if you heard the way the grandma say it, the way she said it, it sounded so calm. She was like, yeah, we're gonna take her to the emergency room. And me and my coworkers, we looking at you like, bro, are you serious right now? Like, I still to this day, I think this was premeditated. Like, I think they did that on purpose. They knew what they was doing. And I honestly don't think that little girl slipped. I think her mama made her do it, because y'all had to be there to see. So my manager comes out with little incident reports, and like while she's signing the incident reports, she's like, yep, I'm calling corporate. Yeah, I'm gonna shut y'all down. I'm sick of all y'all, blah blah blah. And bro, keep in mind, this is my first night working, bro. This is my first night. So it's like, after that happened, I was like, bro, this job is gonna be hell on wheels. So after that, she tried to start an argument with my manager. My manager wasn't really stunting her. She was just giving my manager the side eye, trying to do this, that, and the third. Signed the incident papers, boom. We just moved on with the night, closed or whatever. So after I worked about, like, I want to say like 5 other shifts, or whatever the case may be, I met my other manager. Now, me and her, we did not necessarily get along. Well, she didn't like me. I know when somebody don't like me. And she can't even come to my face to this day and be like, oh no, I had no problems with you. Like, no, at first, you didn't like me. I don't know what your issue was with me, but you didn't like me. Walked in, and I obviously never met her, so I didn't say nothing to her. I clocked in or whatever on my shift. And then I was just standing at the register because it was nobody in there and there was nothing to do. And she was like, I don't know who trained you, but I'm gonna need for you to go find something to do. So I was like, okay. So, you know, I just started wiping down tables or whatever because I was like, she came at me a little strong, to be honest with you. Like, she was like, and I'm over here like an innocent bunny, and she just coming down on me like, girl, baby girl, slow down, back it up. I don't know you, you don't know me. But I didn't get out of character because, you know, you're my manager. And honestly, I feel like when folks are managers, like, they will really hold that title over your head. Like, they will treat you any type of way for the simple fact that they have that title and they're your manager and they can tell you what to do, and there's nothing you can do about it. And if you have a problem, you can get fired. That's just how it is in the world, apparently. So, you know, she's just being real rude and nasty. Like, the way she say stuff, it's not what she say, it's the way you say it. So, you know, me and her, we just had like a few run-ins. Like, she would just say stuff to me and I look at her a certain way, but I bite my tongue and do what she tell me to do. So after like my 3rd shift working with her, it's like my 4th shift, I remember how many shifts I had with her because I counted them because I didn't like her. I'm gonna remember these shifts because I don't like her. So my 4th shift, I'm there for about 2 hours. We got 2 hours to go. So my friend's on drive-thru and nobody's in the front. So she was like, go find something to do. Like, I've been telling you, like, I ain't gonna cap to you. Like, I would just sit there, make sure nobody coming in before I go do something. Cause like the second I would go do something, somebody would come in. So I was just sitting there a little while and she was like, go do something. So I go clean the bathrooms. Soon as I come out, I'm gonna come out the bathroom and she coming in. So like we kind of bump into each other. And she was like, you can go ahead and clock out because I told you Shay, oops, I said her name. Hey Shay girl, I'm gonna tell you to watch this video. She was one of my favorite co-workers at the time, but she was like, I told you Shay can't work drive-thru by herself, so go ahead and clock out because I only told you once. So I'm just thinking to my head, I was like, you just told me to go find something to do when you obviously seen her working drive-thru. Like, you just told me to go find something to do, and now when I do, you tell me to clock out? Are you serious right now? I ain't even starting no argument with her. I just clocked out. And this dude was in there. He was on the phone. He a black dude, right? He was like, bro, why you telling her to clock out? You just told her to go find something to do. Because when she told me that, he waiting for his food. And she was like, no, sir, I've been telling her this. And he was like, shaking my head. I'm calling corporate because you've been nasty to her since I've been in here. And I was like, bro, thank you. Like, somebody is my witness. So I clock out and I go sit at the table waiting for my ride. And he was like, what's your name? I told him my name or whatever. He was like, all right, I'm going to come back in here and tell another manager about her attitude because this is not the first time I seen her go off on people like that and all that. And I was like, you know, thank you, because she has attitude for no freaking reason. No reason, period, point blank. You should not come in here nasty to people. I would hate to be that nasty to people for no reason. That's childish. So anyway, y'all, I look a mess. Oh, girl. It's okay. So I clock out, but like, she had really made me mad at night. She made me so mad. You just told me to go find something to do, and bro, I ain't even gonna get into it anymore. Like, it's still getting heated. So I've been working there for about 3 weeks now. So this was my last shift there, and I didn't even know it was my last shift there. So my grandma was sick. Like, I don't know what was wrong with her, but she was sick. She wasn't feeling too good. So I had texted my manager. It's Friday. I texted her. I'm like, hey, my grandma's sick. I want to know if I can have morning shift so I can be home with her through the night. And she was like, you have to work your shift that's given to you. And I was like, you can't just switch my shift. Like, you can switch my shift if you want to. Like, you just simply didn't want to do it. And I was asking for morning shift because they gave me night shift. And I wanted morning shift. And on top of that, before I even knew she was sick, I was trying to do something. I was trying to go like to the movies with my friends or something. I don't remember what I was trying to do, but I was trying to do something. So I was requesting morning shift and they would not give to me. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I go in, I clock in. Well, no, I was there early. I was there at like 5:40. I don't have to clock in on 6. So I'm sitting at the table because I'm not clocking in until it's my time. Like, that's law. Unless you just want to get a few extra little 20 minutes on your little check or whatever. But no, I'm not clocking in, period. So, how long is this video? 14 minutes. So, boom. I'm sitting at the table. And my other two co-workers, they come and say hey to me or whatever. My friend, Shay, I already said her name. I'm not going to say the other girl name. So, they come talk to me. They're like, hey, girl. I'm like, hey. And I told them, I was like, bro, tell me why I requested morning shift and they told me I can't have it. And they was like, bro, she tripping. And then Shay was like, well, I have SATs tomorrow and they gave me morning shift. And obviously, she cannot have morning shift if she has SATs. So she was like, I'm trying to get night shift. So I'm like, why don't we just ask her if we can switch shifts? And she was like, yeah, that's smart. Then the other girl was trying to switch her shift to night shift because she didn't like morning shift. So after we work like 2 hours, we about to close soon. I asked the manager. I cannot talk today. I asked the manager. And she was like, no, I already told you once. You're sticking to your schedule, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, whatever, bro. So the next day, Sunday, my grandma got sicker. So my mom was like, tell them you're not coming in today. And I was happy because I didn't even want to come in. And like, this is like a week before Christmas. So I called her and I was like, wait, y'all. I just left out a really important part. So I'm gonna just tell y'all. I called her on Saturday and I'm like, hey, I can't come in. My grandma's really sick. And she was like, well, if you don't come in, you're off the schedule. I'm like, what was it? I'm like, what you say? And she was like, I said if you don't come in, you're off the schedule. So I was like, bro, all right. And I hung up the phone. So let me rewind a little bit. Go back. Okay, play. So after my manager had kind of went off on me about asking her to change my schedule again, she was like, yeah, I already told you you're not changing it. So Shay was like, just text the boss. I'm not gonna say her name. I almost did though. She was like, just text the boss. So I texted her. I was like, Shay, give me her number. She gave me her number. I texted her. 2 minutes later, the store phone, it rings. And then the manager answers and she's like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna get her right quick. And I'm gonna walk out because it's time for me to go. Like, it's like 10 o'clock. It's time for me to go. So she said, Kennedy, come here. I walked over there. She said, who gave you the boss number? And I said, Shay did. And she was like, okay, don't text. We're not supposed to give out managers and bosses' number. And I was like, well, y'all got my number and y'all be texting me. But I didn't say that. So I was like, okay. And then she was like, and she said, if you don't come in, you're off the schedule. So I said, all right, bro. I walked out, got in the car mad, didn't say a word. So the next day I called her and I'm like, she got sicker. Like I just told y'all, she got sicker. I can't come in. She said, okay, well, you're off the schedule. And I said, okay, and I hung up. So basically, that's how I got fired. When they say you're off the schedule, that means that, bro, where did my lip gloss go? Okay, ooh, my hair. But when they say you're off the schedule, that means that you're fired. So that's just more, that's a professional way to say that you're fired. They don't say you're fired. They just say it in that professional format or whatever the case may be. So I was like, okay. I told my mom and she was like, well, that's childish of them to fire you over that, blah, blah, blah. So that night I stayed home with my grandma, blah, blah. It's been like a week. So my mom was like, call them and see if you off the schedule for a week or off the schedule, period. Because they didn't say. Like, you can either be off schedule for a week, the rest of that week, or just period. So I called and she was like, no, you're just off the schedule. I said, okay. Hung up. So I'm like, okay, I'm jobless now. Like, these folks really fired me because I have to stay home with my sick grandma. And I told you the night before, can I get morning shift? I even tried to still come in just at a different time and you was not going for it, boo. You was not. So this is really on you. So I text my manager, Shay. I text Shay, my employee. And I text her, I'm like, bruh, they really just fired me because I couldn't come in. And she was like, bro, they fired me too. And I was like, what? What you mean they fired you? She was like, yes, bro, they fired me because I told them I can't come in because I got SATs in the morning. And I'm like, bro, they fired the both of us at the same time, and they knew me and Shay was friends. So I feel like they just wanted to break our bond somehow. Like, they knew we was cool. Like, she was the first person I met there, the person who trained me, all that. So I was like, bro, they really fired you over there. Like, that's childish. That's childish, man. She was like, yeah, exactly, bro. And they had fired my other coworker that I liked. I'm not gonna say his name. They had fired him like a week before. So I'm like, bro, what they fire him for? Like, I don't have his number. Like, we can't get in contact. Like, that was my friend. Like, he was funny. But yeah. So let's say about a month later, me and Shay, we just happened to, I don't remember how we started texting, but I probably texted her first. I was like, did you find a new job? And she was like, actually, they called me like 3 weeks ago to see if I wanted my job back. This was like, I said I got fired like the week before Christmas. So this was like last month in January. She told me this. She was like, they called me like 3 weeks ago and said, do I want my job back? Like, boss called me and asked me if I wanted my job back, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. They called you to see if you want your job back because they know they shouldn't have fired you in the first place. That they were just firing people for no reason. Like, this girl had a whole SAT to take, and y'all couldn't even at least give her that day off or let her come in at night. Like, no, that's childish to y'all, for real. And I was like, bro, they only calling you back to see if you want your job because they know they shouldn't have fired you in the first place. And she was like, yeah, that you right, blah, blah. I don't really care. I have a better job. I love my new job. The environment's just so much better. It's not fast food. I can chill at certain times when nobody's in there. Cause that Bojangles, like, you can't do nothing. Like, if nobody's in there, you better pick up a broom, sweep. You better mop with your hands, something. Clean the bathrooms. Nothing, unless you on break. They give 30-minute breaks, which was good, and you got free food, which Lord knows I miss them biscuits, but I'm not going in there because I'm that petty. Point blank, period. So that's how I got fired, y'all. And that's my experience at my first job. I have to say that it wasn't a bad job experience, but it just shows you how nasty it is working at fast food. And I'm not talking about like nasty, like floors dirty. I'm talking about like how nasty the people are. I did have some nice managers. I had one nice manager, or two, but it was one that just outshined everybody. Like, she was so cool, so sweet, and she was just real cool. Like, she was not nagging or nothing. Like, you had the managers that just be talking your ear off for no reason, telling you what to do because they can. Like, no, she wasn't like that. But I still love her to this day, and I miss her. But about a week ago, my mom went to go pick up my W-2 from them. Yes, give me my tax return. Give me that, point blank, period. But that's my experience at my first job. That's my last time working at fast food. I will not be working at fast food again. I'm not going back to that. I'm not working at Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, none of that. I'm not going for it. I don't care how much you pay me, I'm not going. The only thing I would probably do is Chick-fil-A, and I don't really want to work there now because it's still food, but that's the closest I'm getting to fast food. But that's the end of my video, and that's how I got fired. So I done said it like 3 times, but that's the end of the video. Subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, comments, and turn their post notifications on. Bye, y'all. See you on the next video.